I wish Elwood had Latin or Greek. It would have just been so helpful. But I mean, they've made strides with like the AP online classes, and I think that people should utilize those resources if they have them. And the fact that I was always in an environment that was lifting me up as far as tearing me down, I think it's made me that person on campus. People who are seniors know my name, and I think that's insane because I'm only a freshman, but I know it's because of the people that changed my life while I was going to school here. And that's the reason that I come back, and that's the reason that I'm sitting before you today.
One thing that I thought was deficit about Elwood was there wasn't as many diverse electives. Like, I would have rather have had more architectural classes. Like, there's only one elective for that. There was, of course, DDP and productions and stuff like that, but that wasn't all that great of help.
Wish that we had more outside of just science, history, English, math. I wish we had more business classes. I mean, I know there is accounting and all the classes Mr. Roby used to teach, but I went in as a freshman business major, and I felt like I was going into something completely that I had no training for at all, because it was all classes I'd never seen before. I had taken economics for one semester in high school, but I wish that we had maybe AP economics, because going into macro first semester, it was tough. And I also, it would be nice to have classes, as Andrew said, I wish we had Calc B or physics. I didn't take physics, but just the harder versions of the APs that we were offered. I mean, I know as a smaller school, it's impossible to offer everything, but I think broadening that would be helpful to students.
The only thing that I really dislike is the fact that the teachers are kind of forced to teach towards the standardized tests, so far as regencies and stuff like that. That part I didn't like, because I felt that we were, as a student, I was kind of like rushed, and I felt that my teachers were rushed as well, because they had to get certain lessons taught and done by a certain time or a certain period or whatever. So that I didn't like.
With the essays, APA essays killed me, because I had no idea what I was doing, and I really didn't have to do any research papers in high school. I mean, I can recall like maybe 3 in my 4 years, really. So I think, I mean, I know being in high school, I would probably hate having to write a research essay in APA format, but I think if I got exposed to it in high school, I would really know more what I was doing.
I think John Glenn prepared me really well. I did really well my first semester, and it wasn't a tough transition. But the only thing I would say would be I would like to see higher level courses in some of the subject areas, like Physics C or Calculus BC, because a lot of the kids in my college that are coming from bigger schools that had those courses got to skip some of the classes that I'm taking because they were taught these things, and I didn't have the chance to do that. So now I'm basically set back, I guess, a semester, and I'd say that'd be the only negative graduating from John Glenn.
My parents graduated from John Glenn, and my grandma worked in the district office for some 20 years of her life, and me and Chen want to raise our kids here in this district, so I have a great love for this district. If I had to say something bad, I have to say, like Suzanne said, going to a business school, I feel like a lot of people had an advantage over me, being in a business club in high school, or DECA, or taking business classes. I did have the privilege of taking 2 years of accounting with Mr. Roby, so that did help me. But I was in AP Gov my senior year, so I didn't have a chance to take economics. So going to economics, I felt I was really behind everyone else, but did manage to catch up. So I would just say business, maybe some electives or something like that. Economics would be helpful.